Alright, you guys, it's here. The Rwby Volume 6 Adam character short. Now, I want to clear some things up about the channel overall. Won't take super long, you can skip this if you want, but I haven't been posting much because I'm just trying to rethink how I want to do all of this, and with YouTube being a very, very big daft cunt as of late, I don't really have that much motivation to really make anything. I mean, I'm still gonna make Rooster Teeth content. I'm just trying to rethink how I'm gonna do it all. So yeah. So that's taking some time, and I'm again just thinking things through. Other than that, Rwby Volume 5, last volume. I remember it wasn't too long ago, so I remember saying how, oh, I really love this volume and whatnot, and it's so good, and people who are saying it's not good are just, you know, hating on it or whatever. And I gotta say, after like watching other people's videos on it, and you know, them giving their points, their critiques and whatnot, I you know, I'm the kind of guy that likes to think the best of something I love, but I also have to acknowledge the flaws, and woo, was Volume 5 more flawed than I thought. I might make a video on that actually, because yeah, I was very, very ignorant for a while. I still hold true with the whole I think Raven's the best thing in Volume 5, but other than that, it was very flawed, and really nothing of note happens. You get some good information dumps, but that was only in like the first, what was it, 1, 2, 3 chapters. So yeah, but yeah, there are gonna be some discussion videos, and all that. Now I know Rooster Teeth is posting a lot of their stuff to their site now. They just posted this on YouTube, so my thought is, okay, are they going to release the character shorts on YouTube, and then are they going to release the actual show on their site? I don't know how this is going to work out, because Rwby Chibi has been continuing on the Rooster Teeth site, which I need to catch up on that. Camp has been on the Rooster Teeth site. I need to catch up on that as well. So, I don't know, man. Is it going to be like Camp and they're going to release the first episode on YouTube, then post the rest on the RT site? Who knows? But yeah, I guess the big points right now is channel's changing. Don't know what I'm really going to do at the moment, thinking it over, because YouTube's not giving me much motivation to do much. Volume 5 was more flawed than I originally thought. Came to realize that after watching several critique videos. And don't know how they're going to proceed with the releasing of Rwby. So, yeah. So anyways, again, this is the Volume 6 character short for Adam. Which, they butchered him so much in Volume 6. Like, Adam was so cool and so good, and then they made him into like this like ex-boyfriend upset over the girl leaving him, and it's like, what are you doing? The whole thing with Adam was that he was cold, he was twisted. You know, he cut Yang's arm off, he stabbed Blake. It was a big role in the taking down Beacon Academy. So it's like, where did this cool, calm, calculating, twisted son of a bitch go? Who is this ex-boyfriend bullshit that we got in Volume 5? That really annoyed me, because I really liked Adam, and I'm holding out hope that Rooster Teeth can fix what they turned Adam into. But enough of that. Let's get into this. The Adam character short right now. Alright. Okay, so some fondness.
Alright, and You said no cameras? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are.
Pretty sure? You work here.
I work in labor. I'm not even allowed near processing. This doesn't feel right.
So the animation still looks the same, which is good.
It's time we stood up for ourselves.
Adam.
Our kind's been beaten, murdered, treated like dogs. Taking this dust is only illegal in the
His
eyes
mask's
of the same
off?
people that
Are we
call
gonna
us
see his
here.
face? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right. Hey, what's with the custom mask? Kind of makes you look like a grim.
We may not want them to know who we are, but we should make sure they never forget what we looked like. Now, it's time we got what we deserved.
Okay. Oh, just like the bandit area? Ilya? Sienna? Gira? Okay.
Please, we're just trying to pass through.
Will you animals pass through the rock now?
There's no need for violence.
We're gonna see Sienna's weapon because we never got to see it. Oh, that's dope. That's so freaking dope. Oh, with the back of his jacket, it's different. It's different. It just has the rose.
You're all freaks!
That wasn't necessary. This is the very reason they think they can treat...
Gira! He saved your life. He's a hero.
Blake, I'm sorry. I told you it was an accident.
Was it? This wasn't the first time humans have died on missions you led. How many more accidents are there going to be?
I don't know. I'm out there fighting for us, and when you fight, people get hurt. What, do you want me to just abandon our cause? Like your parents?
No! I'm not saying that. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought them up. I just get scared when it feels like you don't believe in me anymore.
I never said that.
Thank you, Blake. It's good to know I've still got you.
If they're trying to justify this bullshit that happened last volume, I'm not falling for it. Oh, Sienna! Sienna kicking ass. Oh shit, I love that. That weapon looks dope. It's just like a little chain. That's dope, man. Okay, Ilya's up. Holy shit, dude. Oh! Damn, that was dope. Damn! This brings a whole new light to Sienna. Too bad she's dead, though. Whoa! What? That's dope!
Adam. Let's move. You continue to be an extraordinary resource to this organization.
Everything I do is for the Faunus.
I'm sending you back to Van. You're to assume control of the Brotherhood there.
Thank you, High Leader.
Adam, if you continue along this path, you might just find yourself standing beside me at my throne.
High Leader! We received a message from Hazel. The raid on Haven's gonna be more complicated than we thought.
Don't worry.
Modern
Nothing will stop
day.
us now. It's time I got what I deserved.
Are we gonna see his face this time? I really want to see it. Oh, don't end it there. You fucks! You fucking fucks. Ah. But if he's abandoning the mask, we might get to see his face in Volume 6, so that's pretty dope. Okay, so that was my reaction to the Rwby Volume 6 Adam character short. Those fucks at Rooster Teeth, man. Shit. I really want to see what his face looks like. I don't really have much to say, really. It didn't really add anything new, in my personal opinion. I mean, there was the obvious, like, slight little hints that, you know, Adam was slowly but surely, you know, becoming a much darker, villainous character. How, you know, he would just kind of started off doing small, I guess, kind of jobs. Then eventually, you know, working up his chain to, you know, so on and so forth. You get the point, you know, starting small, going big. So, yeah. That scene with him and Blake, it's important. I get it. But Rooster Teeth cannot justify the bullshit they did with Adam in Volume 5 with that scene or any other scene they put in Volume 6. Because if you recall, the volumes that Adam was present was Volume 1 and the character short, Volume 2 nearing the end, and it was just like in one little scene, and then Volume 3 at the end. But then again, you know, Blake's talked about him multiple times, so we kind of had an idea already of what he was kind of like. So, again, so throughout Volumes 1 through 3, you know, he was this cold, ruthless killer within a radical ideology. And then, you know, Rooster Teeth butchering his character by making him into a whiny man-child complaining about how Blake left him. It was disappointing. You can't do that, man. You made a distinction from the get-go of what kind of character Adam was. You can't just go and switch it like that, man. It's, in my head, I think that's, you know, kind of insulting to us, because you've already established what kind of person he is. And then you go and kind of switch him up like that, and it's like, come on, you kind of betrayed me here, Rooster Teeth. But who knows? What the fuck do I know? I'm just an asshole. But I mean, I really enjoyed the action in this. It was really cool. I like seeing Adam get actual fights. The only real fights we've seen him in was really the Black trailer. All the way before even Volume 1 came out, it was a trailer for Volume 1. It was him and Blake fighting the robots. So, I guess you could say the Adam versus Blake and Yang is a fight, but it wasn't really a fight, really. It was more of a scene, just a normal scene in the show, not really a fight scene. So yeah, we got to see like him actually fighting more again. It was really cool seeing him do that. I gotta compare it to like the Black trailer, because his fighting style kind of looks a bit different, I guess. Well, maybe it was just because he was fighting robots in the other one and was, you know, tag teaming with Blake. So maybe I'm just remembering it differently. I don't know. So we got to see more of Sienna too, Sienna Khan, who is dead. It was cool seeing her. I mean, I don't really know what exactly that added. She's dead. Unless she's like a cat and isn't like a tiger, because she's based on Sienna Khan, which is a tiger. A tiger is a feline, a cat. So unless they pull a stunt with Sienna's semblance being like a whole 9 life thing, then, you know, I don't really see what the purpose of that scene was in here. But it was cool seeing her be badass and whatnot. I like that chain weapon dagger thing she had. I don't know what the hell to describe that shit as. It was cool. It was badass. I really liked it. I don't know how to describe it, though. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I'm just going to call it the chain dagger. The dust-infused chain dagger. Because it looked like it had like little daggers, dust-infused in the center, and there was a chain. So, yeah. I'm glad they kept the core animation the way it is still. It doesn't look like they really improved it all that much. It's more or less the same as it was in Volume 5, which I can appreciate because I really like how it is. The only thing I gotta say though, you also can't pull what you did in Volume 5 either, with this boring, lazy fight shits. Like, you hyped up so many shit, and then, you know, it was just like a character standing still. Like, Ruby was standing still, and her scythe was the only thing moving, and it was like, what the fuck? You can do better than this. So, I mean, yeah. And I mean, the sound effects are better too, because, oh my god, looking back at Volume 5, there was one scene in particular that was absolutely atrocious to me. It was in what was it? Chapter 10. That was the one with, you know, Blake versus Ilya, right? Yeah. There was this one scene where Kali was taking cover, and the shots of the guns, it sounded so damn generic. Not to mention how it was, like, you know, animated. They were just standing there like this, going boom, boom, boom. Like, not that sound effect, but, you know, the generic sound effect that you hear in fucking every video game. Except it didn't have the atmosphere, and it didn't have the animation quality up to a point where it really was impactful in any way. So at least here, you know, they did something better about that. But then again, this is like, you know, they're premiering Volume 6. Of course they want everything to look neat and pretty. So we're going to have to wait and see how everything comes together in the actual Volume 6. Because Volume 5 was, again, I was blinded, man. Volume 5 was not as good as I, you know, originally thought it was. So, let's recap. We got to see Adam fight, see him slowly progress towards becoming a higher villainy rogue character. Sienna was badass. They cannot justify what they did with Adam Torres' character in any way, shape, or form with that Blake scene. And yeah, that's really about it, man. I mean, there's nothing really for me to say. I'll probably do like a more in-depth, like, kind of review type thing, maybe. But just off of first impressions, I like it, man. It was awesome. It was cool. Again, it doesn't really add much, but it was cool. I liked it for what it's worth. And yeah. So, I guess that's really it. Alright, so if you guys like this video, rate it 1 through 10. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that fun crap. And as always, this is your boy, Nick Browen out with the yang.